This video is about toplings and other items needed at our tree farm. At our tree farm we do a lot of bartering, and we barter our trees and shrubs for items we need. Today we found that we bent a topling, and so we'd like to get a couple more. So we're offering to trade trees and shrubs for toplings. If you have toplings or some other items that we need at the farm, we'd be glad to barter for them using our trees and shrubs. Another thing we could use is a couple more hitches, our trailer hitches. We constantly lose those. We need a lot of hose clamps. We could barter and trade for some hose clamps. Another thing we want are fern coat couplers, because we do a lot of irrigation work here at the farm. And so extra fern coat couplers or PVC parts would be ideal for us on the farm. If you have extra, bring them and you can trade them for trees and shrubs at Highland Hill Farm. At Highland Hill Farm, we barter for all kinds of items, whether it be PVC fittings, or tires, or fencing, or bicycles, or car parts. We will try and barter for what we need by using our trees and shrubs. And here's how we do it. When we want something, we create a YouTube video, and that video describes what we want to acquire through a barter. We then create a web page for the item that we want, and we embed the video from YouTube on that web page. Once we have our web page made and the embedded video on the web page created, we're now ready to start advertising on Craigslist. Craigslist is widely viewed and affords us a great opportunity to advertise our trees and shrubs in trade for the items that we need. We seem to never run out of items that we want, and we seem to never run out of trees because we keep growing more. So it's a great way for us to market our trees and find new customers for our tree farm. To give you an example, last year we were advertising a barter trade for people to come and hunt groundhogs on our property. They had to bring us a locust cedar or pressure-treated fence post, and then they could hunt for the day. Well, we had a gentleman come down and he hunted a few times. He shot a few groundhogs and he was a real happy camper, went home with his groundhogs. But this year he came back and he just bought 15 of our Norway spruces, and we will be delivering and planting them in the next few days. So, though we advertised for a groundhog hunt, we ended up selling 15 trees to one person. Not bad for a barter.
This is Highland Hill Farm in Fountainville, PA. We grow trees and shrubs. And one thing we're not afraid of losing is our business model. And this is a post that's part of our business model. As strange as this may sound, we let people come and hunt here. All we ask is they bring us a locust cedar or pressure-treated fence post, a 12-foot post, and then they can hunt for the day. The reason we do that is we want to protect our trees and shrubs from marauding deer. So we're building a deer fence on a bunch of different farms that we own, and people come and bring us a post and then they hunt for the day. Now if they can't bring us a post, we usually find something else like some hose that we could use, or maybe a hose reel, like a used hose caddy or something like that. But generally speaking, we let people hunt for the day, and if they get a deer, they get 3 free days. If you get 2 deer in any part of the season, you can hunt the rest of the season for free, and you get 25 worthless US dollars. Now, who would want to steal that business model? Well, we also have other things that we do here at Highland Hill Farm. We own a number of properties out west where we let our customers go looking for Indian artifacts, dinosaur bones, and fossils. We also have places for people to come and go bird watching. And we also allow people to go hiking on our properties. So if you want to, come to see Highland Hill Farm and see our business model, I'm sure you're not going to take it home with you, but you might take home a plant or two that you could improve your backyard with. So just give us a call at Highland Hill Farm on Route 313 in Fountainville, PA at 215-651-8329. Thank you. Have a good one.
Highland Hill Farm is located on Route 313 near Doylestown. We are between Philadelphia and Allentown on Route 313. We're easy to get to from New Jersey. Just take 202 south
into Pennsylvania, turn right at Route 313 in Doylestown and proceed about 4 miles to our farm on the right. We have lots of material for you to look at. We have both bulb and burlapped and potted stock. We have acres at our facility in Doylestown. You can come and browse, or you can call up and ask us to send you video or pictures of plants you wish to purchase. You can call us at 215-651-8329. Thank you.
This is our 4-poster deer treatment bait station used at Highland Hill Farm. You can come to the farm and see how we have this set up. This is a demonstration unit that we have showing deer eating at the feeder. The feeder has a trough, and it also has a hopper that feeds the trough and limits the amount of corn being used. This is a picture of a deer before treatment by the USDA at their test station. This is a deer after treatment at the USDA test station. The deer bait station has 4 paint rollers on it, which rub against the ears of the deer while they're eating. It's an efficient way to kill ticks on your property. This bait station has killed up to 98% of the deer ticks in an area. It's recommended that you use 1 feeding station for every 40 acres to get adequate coverage for your property. This feeder uses only, and I repeat, only whole, clean corn. And the deer will only eat about 1.5 pounds of whole, clean corn per deer per day. So it's not that much per deer to feed these deer and treat them. The storage bin for the corn on the deer bait station can tell you how many pounds of feed are being consumed by the deer. This relates directly to the amount of pesticide you're going to apply to the paint rollers. You need to follow the directions on the label to figure out how much pesticide to apply to the rollers. It's not difficult. It's very easy to do.
This is the applicator gun. By squeezing this, fluid will be sucked up through this tube that goes into the can. This is the pesticide. Follow the application directions and wear gloves. This is a new unit, so it's not dirty. But you'll draw in the amount of pesticide needed, and then you'll just push it down on top of the paint roller. So it's very easy to use. If you have any questions about it, read the directions. The directions are thorough.
When placing corn in the feeder, do it on a dry day so the corn does not get moldy. Deer will not eat moldy corn, and moldy corn won't flow through the system to the troughs where the deer feed. We like to keep track of the amount of corn that is consumed, because with the knowledge of the amount of corn consumed, we can figure out, using our pesticide label, how much pesticide to add to the paint rollers. Also, we like to make sure that in the trough where the deer feed, there isn't much corn. When there's a lot of corn, they can eat it fast and they don't get as much of the pesticide on their ears. We want them to work at the station to get the pesticide on their ears. We check the pesticide. We check the station once a week to make sure that the hopper where the deer feed from is clean and that the corn will flow out, that we have corn in our storage bin, and that we have the correct amount of pesticide on the paint roller applicators. In this manner, deer in your neighborhood will become your tick-killing machines. The efficiency of this feeder in eliminating ticks in an area can be upwards to 98%. A 98% reduction in ticks will mean that your likelihood of catching the Lyme disease will dramatically go down.